I don't know.
See?
That's recording. It works. It works.
Okay, so we came here today to talk about Shatter Me. We finally finished it.
She's been done. I finally finished it, and I started in January.
That's okay. I mean, that's not bad though for a book. That's not bad. We have a life. We have 3 kids.
I'm a slow reader.
It's okay.
I'm illiterate.
But I was waiting for him because I want to talk about it.
So before we get into that, I'm gonna start doing audiobooks because she reads too goddamn fast. Ain't no way my ass is catching up.
So yeah, so the books we read together. He'll do audiobook. I'll just read it. We'll kind of go from there.
Yes. So, book 1.
I looked up a recap because it's been a little while since I finished it. I had to recap all the things.
Get a little show off.
It's
been a while since I finished it.
So, where do we start?
We start.
We should start by saying spoilers.
Spoilers.
If you have not spoil something, so
if you have not read the book,
don't watch this.
Or do if you don't care.
No, don't watch this. Read the book, come back and watch this, and then share your opinion with us.
Or wait for the movie.
Is there a movie?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Well, let's start off with the fact that it just felt very. It was like a gateway book into the heavier stuff. Like Fourth Wing.
As far as like smut, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider this book smut.
As a guy who reads,
it's very like dystopian. There's a romance
like
aspect to
Divergence.
It. I never read that or watched it.
Oh well, fuck me, I guess.
But yeah, so there's the main character Juliet
and
Adam. Those are the 2 like main ones I'd say in the book 1. I think as you progress in this, like there's 3 books I think, so it's just a trilogy.
And Warren, I'd consider him main cast, main villain,
sure,
for now. I mean, we've only read the first book.
But I think you get like more involved with people as the books progress. But book 1 is very much Juliet and Adam. You get introduced to
James, who is Adam's little brother, Kenji, who's his like military friend, not military friend. And then spoiler alert, because this is basically towards the end of the book, you get introduced to Castle.
Yeah, there's like a whole new. Let's start from the beginning. Oh, okay. Juliet is imprisoned
because her parents think she's a psychopath, and she's a murderer.
She's got a lethal touch. Okay, she kills people by touching them.
So, I would consider it like a mutation for people.
It may be. I guess we don't know how she got it. Okay, so anyways, she touches people, they die. Okay, so she's imprisoned, solitude, by herself. Then Adam just is like her roommate one day.
Yeah, Adam gets introduced as a cellmate for Juliet. As this is our cat. I don't know if you can see her in the video. But he gets introduced as a cellmate for Juliet. It's kind of like a little social experiment that was being planned by the military.
By Warren,
which is basically like a world military.
So if you think of Hunger Games, and there's different districts in Hunger Games, there's different, do they call them districts in Shatter Me? I don't know what it's called, but like sectors or whatever.
Yeah, they're basically just trying to unite the whole world into the same thing.
Yes. So this particular area that they're at is ran by like the military, and Warren is kind of what I gathered.
He's like the head honcho.
Yeah. So Adam goes to be her cellmate, whatever. Turns out it was all a plan. So Warren was in on the whole thing. Adam volunteered himself to be the one to do it, to see like, I don't even know what they were trying to see, honestly. But anyways,
to say she was human.
They bring her out of like this imprisonment and give her clothes, shower, food, all the things. Like they want her to join their side to be like a weapon, basically, because she can kill people by touching them.
And she also has super strength.
Yeah, we did learn that. That was kind of just thrown in there.
That was just like out of nowhere. She just broke through a cement wall.
Yeah. So, anyways, then okay, Adam and her become close. We won't share all the
We
details.
won't
Adam
share
and
all
her
the
become close.
details.
It's a thing.
And then Warren would also like to be basically her lover, but she doesn't want to be involved with him at all because first off, he's just a terrible human
Are you
being.
sure this is recording?
You want me to check? I'll be right back. I'm leaving this in the video. Yes, we are 5 minutes in.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't want to be 5 minutes in and have to like restart this whole thing. I don't even know what I've said so far.
That's true. Okay, so Warren is basically like the dictator of this unit, trying to show off to Juliet, which she's just not impressed because he's just.
Because Juliet has a heart. She does not want to be a killer.
But she is. By accident. Spoiler alert. She killed a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
She was trying
She didn't know.
She didn't know. She was trying to help the little boy up. And she came in contact with the child, and then the kid died. But it was an accident.
So yeah, that happened. Anyways, Adam and Juliet escape. Adam has a little brother, James. That's who we talked about earlier. So he brings Juliet to, what's his little brother's name? I just said
James.
it. James's.
They're like underground
house
bunker in like a separate district away
it's like
from.
They're hiding.
Yeah.
So he brings her there, and then Kenji finds them.
Who is a military friend.
From like Warren's side. Okay, so then they're like, oh my god, how'd you find us? Blah blah blah. Like, oh my god. Now they're gonna know where we are. So then they are on the run again. There's a whole scene of things happening we don't really need to go into. And then Kenji's like, oh, I have this place that's safe. I can bring you. Okay, so he brings him to this special safe place that he just happens to know. Well, it was all a plan. Once again, it was a whole thing. So it's like this other underground civilization.
It's like a rebellion.
Yeah.
Against the military.
That Kenji is actually a part of. Dun, dun, dun. So it kind of seems like they're the good guys, I guess.
Oh wait, should we? Did you want to talk about the part where they're like in a fight in the city?
No,
we're not. There's a couple fights.
We're not sharing everything.
We're not sharing.
The main points here. So, you missed 2 main points already.
That's what I meant by
Adam. No, Adam can touch Juliet, and Juliet can touch Adam.
Oh, and Warren.
And Warren can touch Juliet, and Juliet can touch Warren without harming them. We don't know why. I'm sure there's some reason they came up with. We'll learn about in book 2. But as of now, like, those 2 are the only ones that can touch her and not get injured. Right?
Yeah.
So, weird. Anyways, they're at this underground rebellion area.
Omega bunker or something like that.
There's other people.
Kitty cat.
Hey.
There's other people that are basically mutated and have their own abilities.
They have their own powers too.
And Kenji happens to be one of them. And he can turn invisible.
Yeah. And they like sought Juliet out. Like, they knew about her from when she was imprisoned and all this stuff.
Kitty cat, what are you doing? You know?
Whoa. And okay, so they knew about her. So the leader's like, we need her. So that was Kenji's mission. So, I mean, he succeeded. He got her to where they wanted her.
The Omega bunker.
Which kind of is like a red flag to me. Like, are they really the good guys? I don't even know. I'm all over the place.
From what's going on right now is they're going to train her so she has better control of her powers. Think about it like Nerd Alert, but like X-Men with Professor Xavier, where they're like in essentially like a school to learn how to control their powers better. Is essentially the kind of vibe I
Kind of,
got.
yeah. Like they like had a suit pre-made for her. So anyways, they like sought her out and just like knew that she would be there, I guess.
Or we're hoping that she would be
Yeah.
there.
So they
Let's
had
get her there.
everything ready for her. So she has this suit, so she has like gloves, she can touch people and not injure them, things like that. And that's kind of where it leaves off. Like,
Yeah, you just find out that Kenshi has powers.
there's more
There's more
people.
people. The Omega area with Castle, who is the head honcho there. So Castle is in charge of Omega. Warren is in charge of the military police, essentially, and I guess she's an X-Men now
Yeah. Okay.
with her own special superhero suit.
So, what are your thoughts on the whole book?
My first thought was reading it. I'm just gonna go from my shift from the beginning to the end. Was you felt bad for her because she was in like a psych ward essentially. I mean, she was obviously very paranoid, counting times, like the days go by. Being introduced to Adam, I thought was pretty cool because like somebody else to kind of help her out, which I thought he was gonna be an asshole at first, which kind of was. But then later finding out the twist, like he's in the police and or the military or whatever. But then you kind of feel bad for him because you see he develops feelings, and then he just I feel like all in all, it's a little bit of a roller coaster,
Mm-hmm.
emotion wise, because you get heated up in a couple scenes, then you kind of feel bad for them in a couple scenes, and then like partway through the book, I kind of didn't trust Adam because I'm like, well, what if he's the bad guy pretending to be a good guy? Like it's kind of weird that he just knows all this shit about her, and
Well, and the way they
he's
like
gonna take her to his underground
normalize it
house. Yeah,
is
they went to school
they went
together.
to school together. Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what if he's still working for Warren, but then some other stuff happens, which I won't go into full detail, which kind of pushed me off that trail. But it was a little suspicious at first. Not three cats. Okay, what about you?
I I liked it. I'm excited to read book number 2. I will say I'm very it's not a 10 out of 10 book for me. I'm very hard to please in the romance side of things. Like I need a good story and I feel like they kind of forced it with them. I'm not on board with the whole romance side. I like the idea of the book.
I think I know you mean like when they were in prison together and she just gained all these feelings for him.
Yeah, like it just like out of nowhere, she's like, I love this guy. And it's like, okay, yeah,
Like, relax.
let's calm down. Like, I don't know.
You're 17.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Well, exactly. And they're like 17 and 19, and it just felt a little forced. I don't know. I mean, I do like the idea of her having these abilities and like the dystopian world and all of that, but the romance part, I wasn't 100% on board with. I don't know that I love their like story within the story, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything else was good though.
I do enjoy the. I wouldn't say I enjoyed the romance part, but like some of the action was pretty good. It definitely kept you involved because it's just
Mm-hmm.
once you get out of like the military bunker, it's kind of like just a good pace of action with shooting, running away, trying to find coverage and stuff. So I really did enjoy that part. But then there were some scenes where I'm like, oh, you guys are just gonna start macking on each other for no reason. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's a little weird. Like, aren't you guys trying to like survive right now?
Yeah.
But
What's on your face?
I think the one part I didn't like, I will bring it up. It's the part where they catch spoiler, aggressive spoiler, where they catch Juliet and Warren and her are aggressively making out because she's trying to take his
Oh,
gun.
and she shoots him.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
Why?
It's just weird. It just felt so forced.
Well, that
Like I
was
get
because
it.
she
Like
was
he was
doing it with
purposely.
the intent to steal his gun.
Yeah, I thought I don't know. I didn't like that. I feel like there could have, like, it would have been cooler if she used her powers to get away.
And also, I need to know more background on the situation they're living in because, so in her head, Warren's a bad guy. And he very well is probably the bad guy. But we don't know anything about him necessarily. Like,
His background
I need to
or his
know
first
about
name.
him.
Warren's his last name. We don't know his first name yet.
I also need to know how they can touch Juliet because I think that's going to be a game changer. I kind of feel like,
He's a mutant.
well, also, Adam and Warren both have this weird infatuation with Juliet. And it feels like it's always been there. And they know like everything about her and all this stuff. Like, did they know there's like a secret like antidote to take or to do so they could touch her? You know what I mean?
I wonder if it's like an emotion based ability. Because, like, backtracking to the part where we said she broke down that cement wall goes because she was feeling major anger and
Well, she
aggression.
doesn't like Warren though, so you would think it would be like extreme, like you touch me for a second, you're dead.
But if you think about it, they spent a lot of time together when they were in the military bunker because he was forcing himself or forcing her essentially to be by his side at all time, which kind of warmed her up. Not, I wouldn't say like warmed her up romantically, but like he was
Like he's a
a
person.
bigger presence in her life, just like with her
But
and
like,
Adam when they were in the psych ward together.
could she touch her mom and dad? Also, when did this happen? As a baby, her parents had to have held her at some point, right? The
I
baby came out of the mom. So, did they ever touch the baby? When did this happen?
I think it was like a mutation. Like it just happens later in life because I think they said it first started when she was 14. So after puberty,
Did they say that? Maybe I
because
missed
that's
it.
when she off that little kid by
Well, that's,
accident.
yeah, when that happened, but that doesn't mean that's when it started. Because she had always known it said not to touch people, but she never knew why until that happened.
That's true.
So, but that's what I mean. Like, I need more of the backstory. I just like, I'm a very factual person.
In a
Like,
fictional book.
well, I understand it's fiction, but like, I need to know like what, when, how. It doesn't have to necessarily make sense, but there has to be reasoning. Like, and I'm missing that in this book, and I think that's probably why I was like not in love with the book. I think if I had more background story and more things to feed off of, and like, oh, so when she was a baby, nothing happened because she wasn't like mutated then. And then this happened. So now, like, that's why. And I am just hoping that in book number 2, we get more background. That's why I'm so eager to read it because I just need to know, like, do we learn more about the background part too? Or do we just progress into the future now?
Okay. I okay. I think I get what you mean. Obviously, book 2 is definitely feels like a training arc. Like I feel like a vast majority of book 2 is going to be training, more lovey-dovey stuff, and probably just preparing for book 3, which I'm guessing book 3 is probably going to be an all-out battle.
Like the finale. And I
Yeah.
wonder, is there only 3 books? I should look that up. I'm pretty sure there is because we got the audiobook and it's just 3.
Oh my god. Is that water?
No.
Oh, cool. I need some. That feels nice.
That feels nice.
That feels nice. I needed that. My throat was so dry.
It's lemonade and vodka.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, well, either way, there's. I just want to talk about the Omega X-Men fucking housing. We know of a couple characters who have obviously abilities. Juliet, who can kill. Kenji, who
Is
can turn
invisible.
invisible. There's Winston, who is basically Mr. Fantastic because he can be super stretchy and flexible.
There's the twins. What do they
The
do?
twins, one, they're both medics. One physically heals your body, and the other one is more like mentally.
Okay.
And then Castle, who's a telepath, and Brayden, who is electric, so electricity.
Okay.
So that's a lot of the new books or new characters. Obviously, we'll get more into depth with them hopefully in the new
Yeah,
book,
they were just setting them up for book
but
2, I think.
it's kind
Is
of like a major introduction to, hey, these are going to be the new faces
But
for the
that's
new
kind
book.
of why, like, I feel like there's a reasoning all these people have these powers, and we're going to learn about that in book 2. And that'll be the answer for Juliet, too, which I am fine with if there's just like a catch all answer, like there was a bomb and radiation, or,
They
something.
did go through a nuclear field that they said blew up,
Yes.
but I
So,
don't know if
but
that
they didn't
was,
mention like that was their reasoning for anything.
yeah.
So, I'm fine if that is, but they should say that and then like, then I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that aspect of the book.
Okay.
And then maybe the love story will progress more and I will get on board with Juliet and Adam.
All right. So if we, oh my god, I'm coughing. If we had to rate it between, do you want to do 1 and 5 or 1 and 10?
1 and 5.
Okay, 1 and 5. Okay, on the count of 3, just hold up your fingers. 1, 2, 3.
3.5.
Okay, we'll go 4.
So pretty much the same. I'd say 3 point
3.5.
I'd say 3.5 because I think a 3 is too low. It is very well set up. That's why I'm giving it the 0.5 because I think that's exactly what it is. It's a setup for the rest of the books.
Just a prologue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see if I might change my rating for book 1 if book 2 doesn't live up to my expectations.
I give it a 4. I just feel like actually I don't know, maybe a 3.5 would be a better rating.
Well,
but
also
I feel like a 4 because I actually like the beginning of the book actually caught my attention. Like just even within like the first 5 chapters, like I was already, oh no, I pressed the button. Let me double check. Oh, perfect. We're good. Okay. So within the first couple chapters, I was already like invested, and it just kind of like just dragged you in, you know?
yeah. Yeah. No, I think your rating makes sense for you. Not to call you out or be mean or anything.
Don't you
It's
think me?
just factual
What?
things.
What is it?
You don't read really. For you to like finish a book, it's got to be a good book for you, right? Like you don't just read books and then like that are boring or like stupid to you. Like you would just stop reading it.
That is true. I would. That's why I read a lot of comics
Yeah.
and mangas because
So that's why like it's not trying to be mean or anything, but like you're just not a book person necessarily. Like you're not going to just finish a book to say you finished it. Like you're going to finish it if you like it. If you don't like it, you're just going to be done. You're going to say, yeah, no.
yeah, that is true. I remember back in high school, book reports. I'd read like half the book and I'd read the back of the book. I'm like, it's fucking good enough.
What are they? The cliff notes or whatever?
Yeah, the cliff notes. I'd be like, and I just skim a couple pages. All right, let's type this bitch up. I'll figure it out as I go.
Yeah. And see, like, I'm all for, even if I don't like a book, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to give it a chance. Because you don't know. Sometimes it, like, takes all the way to the end for you to be like, oh, that was actually a really good book.
Yeah. I think I enjoy more. I think I prefer the audiobook mostly because it's like I just like to listen and then just like visually or like mentally just like when you just like read or you're just like listen to something and then you just make like a mental picture of what's going
It's,
on.
like, easier for you to picture it.
Yeah, it's like a little movie in your head.
See, that I can do that while I read.
I can too, but it's like I feel like my progress reading was a lot slower.
Yeah.
Than like just listening to the fucking book.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all,
It was good.
definitely a good book. I'd recommend it.
Yeah. I think I'd recommend it to other people. I could see how other people would love it. How
Yeah.
it's probably one of their favorites.
So, and then book 2, book 3, hopefully within the next month or two, we're done with those. Well,
I
definitely
am willing to commit to finishing them.
this month.
Well,
Oh my
we're
god.
already finished book 2 by the end of this month, and then book 3 March.
And I am doing audiobooks, so I will be able to keep up on her pace. So we will see you guys for the next book.
Yeah.
And
then after this trilogy, we are going to start
Fourth Wing.
Fourth Wing. Because we got recommendations on TikTok for that. And then also I was asking coworkers some recommendations for books. And all of them were like, have you read Fourth Wing? I said, no. And they're like, you have to. So
okay,
now we have to.
This is what I mean by this book is like very tame.
Compared to that. Well, I wouldn't even.
Scholar, she grabbed him by the tip of his wiener. And was it that one? I think it was that one.
In the Fourth Wing?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But I'm saying like Shatter Me. I wouldn't even consider it smut. There was not really much that happens.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
like. I feel like that's just more touching. Like I
I
don't
think
know.
it was just a romance. Like they just set him up for romance.
I don't know. I think it's because I don't like read books like that,
Yeah.
so I can't really
Say
differentiate.
compared to some of the books I've read recently, it was very mild. It was like a children's book.
The last book I read was a fucking Marvel comic book, which was very not like that at all. So this is new. It's a new experience for me.
Well, you're in for a treat for the Fourth Wing. I think. I guess I don't even know anything about that book either. I kind of just find books that look kind of nice and read them. Like if I'm buying a physical book, it's usually just a book that's on the end cap at Barnes and Noble or, like on the tables that say like these are staff picks. And I'm like, cool.
From my gathering, from the videos on like people making fun of book talkers, is thank you. It basically seems like an X-rated How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
It's from what I got. But
I know nothing.
Okay, that's enough for the video. We will be back in hopefully a month.
For the book part. But
Book
we
part.
are going to make a schedule we're going to commit to. We got to think about that for streaming on Twitch and filming a podcast or like a sit down. I guess it's a podcast, right?
This is I would consider. Would you guys consider this a podcast? I'd consider this
once a week. I think
little like couch cast.
Couch cast. I don't know about that.
Okay, we're not doing that for my male audience. We're not doing that. Only the female audience too. I don't know. Not couch cast. We are not calling it couch
podcast. Once a week. I think once a month it'll probably be a book related thing. And then there are other times we're just gonna find something to talk about.
We're just gonna wing it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've said goodbye many times. This feels like a very Minnesota goodbye of us.
Goodbye.
I have to turn this back on, dude. Goodbye.